And we're live. What? Ice cream? What do you got there?
I'm going on a diet tomorrow.
Crunch?
I swear.
Tomorrow? You're on a diet tomorrow.
Yeah.
Why?
Kirkland. Do what? I thought somebody was talking to me.
You steal somebody's ice cream?
It's us.
Can you hear me chewing?
Nah, not really.
That's good. I can. It's Kirkland, which is Costco's imitation of a Haagen-Dazs bar.
Okay.
And they're both actually pretty good, but it is not the same as the Haagen-Dazs one. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah.
All right.
I wouldn't know that.
All right, Dan. So, since the last time we podcasted, you have created at least one more song. Potentially, you've started working on a song that I maybe put on the radar. What's the progress?
I didn't start working on that one because I have to get the transcript of what I wrote for my dad's funeral. I got to figure out where to get it from, whether it's on a video or whether I can find it on my old computer hard drive.
It's hanging on the wall.
Oh, you want me to use Ben's? That's Ben's.
What? No, didn't Brian framed it and gave it to you, didn't he? Oh, that's something completely different.
He framed one that Ben wrote. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Don't use that one.
No.
Nah, don't use that one.
Okay. I did write. I'm putting the quotes up. I did make up 2 songs today. Okay.
Okay, hold up. First go. You're gonna need. So Jimmy, I was talking to Jimmy earlier tonight, and telling him that and what the term that I've been using is created. That you created a song, and that he needs to listen to it, but knowing the origin of, or the story of how it came to be is kind of key for that song, because it always, like, you can listen to the song and it's just, it's kind of a neat song, and you listen through it and you're like, I don't guess I really know exactly what that was about, but sounded pretty good. And then if you hear Dan tell how he came to create that song, all of a sudden you go back and listen to it and you're like, oh, got it.
Well, let's do this. I'll tell you the story. I'll tell the short-ish version. So
yeah, and
then I might be able to pull it up and actually play it through the computer. So the story is,
oh man, our listener probably has what you're looking for on a Google Drive, and has also created a couple of songs today. Our viewer
probably has too. So here's what I'd like to do from the perspective of a person who mixes sound, Jimmy. Well, I mean, like, you run sound live, and the perspective of Darcy, who has written a handful of songs over the years, and the difficulty with writing songs isn't, in my opinion, writing the song. It's getting it across the finish line, where it's like what you have in your head is like out there a little bit. And it's very expensive to have a song produced, and it's very time consuming, and you need all these different artists. So what people have started doing over the years, And you'll hear me. Is it okay if I diatribe on this for a minute? You'll hear
Oh
me
yeah.
like having a certain opinion about it, but I'm open to other opinions because this stuff is scary to me. Scary is probably not the right word, but like then they came up with computer generated versions of drums and computer generated versions of synth and piano and guitar. And more and more and more, music is not done by really great musicians. It's done by people who know how to use computers. Would you agree that a lot of the music that's out there is done primarily by people who are really good with computers? And then if you want to do live music, you got to get good musicians again, right?
Yeah.
Um, but now instead of being like a DJ, you can be like a sound engineer. You can just describe to the software what type of music and what type of drum beats and what type of everything you want, give it the song, and it'll add, like we did that, like we did my dad's song, Trevor did my dad's song that I wrote and performed with just a guitar. And other than the fact that it's not even my voice now, AI like filled out the entire song. So it's like a finished product, right? So when I listen to it, I hear my song done by an electronic thing, right? But I legitimately like wrote that song, and the first ever existence of it was me performing it on guitar. But now there's software where you can effectively write a poem and it'll make it a song. And where is the line? And now that I've done it a few times, and I'll show you the song, one of them or two of them if you want to listen to a couple of them, I question whether artists are doing the hard work of writing songs, despite the fact that they might say they are. It honestly, like listening to people talk about it, because I'm conflicted about the like ethics of it myself. Listening to people talk about it, I'm like, I don't know if industry people are doing the hard work, the quote unquote hard work, or if that is a barrier that they want to have up to prevent you and me from feeling like we're making good music too, if we want to make good music. Does that make sense? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
I don't know if I have
Any
any
thoughts?
thoughts on it.
I mean, I don't think that the technology has existed publicly long enough for it to be widespread yet.
But don't you think in the music industry they probably have better technology software for music?
Possibly.
Maybe.
I mean, you
I
could
don't
do
know.
before AI, you could do a heck of a lot with GarageBand if you bought the full, version of it. So anyway,
Oh, so you're talking about just digital tracks and things.
yeah,
I think
like I
that
would say,
the lyric writing is what is changing right now.
mhm,
Yeah, no, like we have a friend who used to at least do contract work for Chapman Studios
mhm,
where they're putting a recording together and the artist or whoever says, "Man, we want a cello track
mhm,
in this recording." And so they call up Brett and say, "Hey, we're sending you over a track. Can you create a few different versions of a cello track for this song?" And
he
yeah,
doesn't
he
play
goes
cello.
into no, he doesn't play cello. He goes into his studio downstairs that has decent computer in it
Mhm,
and a keyboard and a MIDI,
right.
and creates a cello track and that gets put on a recording.
Yeah. So
So yeah, that kind of stuff for sure has been
yeah,
going on for
and
ages.
and I'm sure that AI is becoming more and more involved in those softwares now,
Oh
so
yeah.
that if he's the guy being asked to do that now, he can generate 10 times more options and listen through all of those tracks and decide which one he likes and throw it in there. Um, so the story behind the song, and I don't know if I sent you the most updated version of it that I've done, is last Wednesday I was texted a announcement for a friend of mine's funeral, and it was going to be Friday morning at 10 o'clock in Higginsville. So I'm like, oh man, this guy was like, when I was a kid, he was like, he and his wife were my grandparents at church, basically. Like I would go on visitation. Back in the day, pastors did this thing called visitation. It wasn't ghost related. It was just they visited old people. And if my dad was going to Jim and Bessie's, I was going with him. And they were old. I genuinely don't know what Jim did for a living. I only realized he was in the military when I was there and they were doing the 21 gun salute for him. Um, anyway, so I go up to the funeral and I'm looking for anybody that I know, and I come across this guy, and I'm just his name's Leonard, and I'm like, hey, how are you? You know, he's like, and I go, I'm Dan Mock, and he's like, oh, Dan, I haven't seen you in I don't even know how long. It's been like 25 years probably since I saw Leonard. Before I was in college, most likely, and and I never really knew him that well. The one story that I remember is he went out to Wyoming with us one year, and the guys were playing uh, cards around the card table at the cabin, and he like threw over the money changers tables, and he like did a Jesus in the temple thing. They were listening to the old song. What'd you tell me? It's not Willie. It's
No, uh,
no when to
uh,
hold 'em, no when to
Kenny
fold
Rogers.
'em. Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers.
The gambling song, the gambling man, isn't it?
It's called The
And
Gambler.
the gambler, yeah. So he threw them out and he chewed their butts for playing cards on a church, you know, backpacking trip, camping trip. Like dudes playing cards on a wilderness trip. That seems pretty normal to me, but so anyway, I get to talking to him and we're talking about like I'm like, well, so now Jim, the guy who just died, which by the way, he's 100 years old, 2 weeks ago or 2 weeks before he died. And he, I was like, so what's the relation? Because he's being buried right next to your family's, this guy's family's, Leonard's um, graves. And he's like, oh, well, Bessie was a Goring. She was my dad's sister. That was Jim's wife. And she died in 2016. I went to that funeral too. Um, and I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm just like, you know, I haven't seen these people in forever. And there's probably 30 people there, and I know 10 of them, though. So that's not
And
bad.
you know them from
The church that my
when
dad
you,
preached at when I was a kid. Yeah.
yeah.
25 years ago. It's been 24 years, technically, since my dad was even there. So we're talking. His brother actually says, hey, how are your folks? And I started to say, like, well, my mom's doing good. My dad, and Leonard's like, oh, your dad, his dad passed away a few years ago. It was COVID, wasn't it? I was like, yeah, he it's COVID complications, and we're just waiting on a funeral to start. We're just talking, and just out of the blue, he just kind of looks off into space, just kind of like, and he goes, well, it's all water under the bridge now. And I'm like, man, that feels weird. That it just feels strange that this guy just said that. Like, I wonder what he means by that, you know? And and I don't think much of it because it wasn't in the conversation at all. Like, it was like totally random in the conversation. But for a couple days, it just kind of like bugged me. And I was sitting around and I was working and whatnot. And I was trying to think, what's this guy talking about? And then it struck me. I thought of that card game. I was like, oh, yeah, he was pretty angry back in the day. And then I was like, oh, man, yeah. This guy was, him and his dad were like on a witch hunt against my dad back in the day. And they were ticked whenever my dad remodeled the sanctuary and replaced the pews with chairs. Like, they were furious. They wanted him to wear a suit to preach in. And they wanted him to they wanted to get an amendment to the church constitution that the King James Bible is emphatically the word of God, and no other Bible translation shall be used in that church.
Sounds logical.
And my dad was like, nah, son, no, we're not doing that. We're not a King James only church. There's nothing in the bylaws about it now. There's nothing saying that this other guy can't teach his Sunday school class with a ESV, or probably wasn't an ESV back then, an NIV. Hey, Kat. So I'm like, oh, this guy was standing there talking to me 25 years later, and he's still thinking about running my dad out of town. Man, that's pretty messed up.
Now it's just water under the bridge.
And I thought, well, why does it, like, okay, it is water under the bridge, but why does that bug me so much? You know, I thought on Saturday afternoon I was working, and I was like, oh, because the way that conversation is supposed to go is he's supposed to say, hey, I was sorry to hear about your dad, and I'm sorry about how things went.
How things ended back then.
How things ended. And
then
I'm
you
supposed to say, ah, man, I don't even remember. It's water under the bridge. But he preemptively said it like it was something I was supposed to say.
He forgave himself on your behalf.
He forgave himself on my behalf. And so I was like, man, I got to figure out how to make this. Into a song. So let me see if I can pull this up and see if I can get it to go. So I wrote / made a song, and I'm gonna find it here.
What's the title of the song?
Water Under the Bridge, man. That's what the name of the song is.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. So this is if I can get it pulled up, let's see if the sound will work on it. Share screen. Let's go with, I think this is the one. Let's see if we can hear it. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. All right. Water Under the Bridge. I don't know if you've heard this version of it, Darcy.
But gospel chorus. Gospel choir.
Gospel choir. I thought, man, it needs a gospel choir. Let's see if it plays.
I only heard that.
Can you hear it?
No. Yeah, I did. And now it's gone.
You did?
Yeah. It was playing and it stopped.
All right. I'm going to have to turn my earbuds down because that's pretty loud in my head.
shook his hand at the graveyard gate. 20 years gone, still the weight don't fade. His smile was thin, his eyes turned cold, like a hymn sung bitter, it never grows old. He said it's all water under the bridge, but that river's still poison. I did forget. If a man wants peace, he don't hedge his bets. He looks you in the eye and says, I regret. Water under the bridge don't wash away the blood, don't cleanse the pulpit, don't clear the mud. If you tore down a preacher just to guard your pew, don't talk about forgiveness unless you mean it's true. Yes, you mean it's true. King James verses in a stone cold heart, suits and ties like a prison wall. My father's voice was a burning flame, but you snuffed it out just to keep your name. You call it history, I call it a sin. You wanted control, not mercy within. If the gospel's grace, then start where you stand. A broken word and a trembling hand. Water under the bridge don't heal what you stole, don't mend a family, don't ransom a soul. If the truth gets twisted just to fit your view, don't call it forgiveness unless you make it new. Unless you make it new. And maybe the Lord still carries your shame, but don't use his cross to cover your game. If the flood ever comes, I pray you will see that bridge you built can't carry me. Water under the bridge just hides a fire below. The current runs heavy, but the scars still show. If you wanted to make it right, here's what you do. Don't say it's forgotten, say I'm sorry too. Say I'm sorry too.
I mean, that ain't bad, right? For one evening.
It's kind of crazy that you can make something
Is that
that sounds
insane?
that good with little to no effort.
I mean, all you got to have is a good story
Yeah.
and like some sense of what kind of music you're trying to accomplish. It's crazy.
No, I think it sounds fantastic, and I love the story to it. It's pretty good.
I have another one that I wrote. It's only 3 minutes long. I'm not.
Same story.
I think no. Let me see. I don't know how to get this thing to pull up. I guess the words are over here.
Wait, is that a story about Paul Heft?
No, this is a story. This is a story about my grandpa, and
Oh yeah.
this story is about my grandpa. And the part of the thing with my grandpa is that the stories that I have to tell about my grandpa are not the same stories that would get him sainted. And my mother was like, "Could you write a song about your grandpa like you wrote about your dad?" And I was like, ah. And I was talking to a guy at a songwriting, like, what do you call that? Like a class. And I was telling him the story about trying to figure out how to write the story. And he said, if you write what your mom wants you to write about your grandpa, that's called propaganda. You got to write the story that you think is true about your grandpa. I just got to figure out how to get it to pull up again. How did I get that up here? Oh well, you can see it over here, right?
He rubbed a
Yeah.
scar
Okay, let me start it.
on his leg one night.
Oh, there we go.
He rubbed a scar on his leg one night. Said I was an MP in the Korean fight. My 45 slipped, went off in my hand. Bandaged it up and kept on with the plan. Never told the daughters, they'd never believe. Some things a man just keeps up his sleeve. He was steady as a hammer, quiet as the dawn, gentle with your grandma, but his backbone strong. Faith in his heart, calloused hands in the clay, worked through the pain, lived it that way. At the table she pushed him, half a glass left. Drink your milk, she said, with that gentle heft. He smiled and shook his head, soft voice turned firm. Damn, 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 I don't want it, made her squirm. Not a man of anger, not a man of show, but he had his mind, and he'd let you know. He was steady as a hammer, quiet as a dawn, gentle with your grandma, but his backbone strong. Faith in his heart, calloused hands in the clay, worked through the pain, lived it that way. Lost a finger to a helper's saw, fell off a roof when the ladder got lost. But he rose up bleeding, brushed off the dust, went back to work, because work was a must. He was steady as a hammer, quiet as a dawn, gentle with your grandma, but his backbone strong. Faith in his heart, calloused hands in the clay, worked through the pain, and lived it that way. He rubbed that scar on his leg one night, said some things you just carry your whole life.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Is
You
that
send that to
insane?
Brian?
I did.
What'd he say?
I mean, he was like, Brian, I sent it to Brian, and he's like, I was in the second verse before I realized who that what the song was. And he's like, I had to stop and go back and listen to it again. But he was saying, he's like, man, there's stories that I would love to have told at the funeral, but they'd have embarrassed people and they'd have made people who thought that Grandpa was a saint just not know what to think of it. I mean, like those stories, there's a bunch of people, because he was so quiet most of the time. He's pretty quiet. And there was a whole bunch of church people that thought he probably never said a swear word in his life. And he didn't. He said damn, like when he was real frustrated, he'd say the word damn. And but yeah, he liked it.
Nice.
Dude, I mean, you've heard a lot of songs. Those aren't bad.
No.
I've heard worse.
Yep.
I've heard a lot worse songs on the radio.
So are you a songwriter now?
Well, dude, I was already a songwriter, but these were not. So, okay, here's what I think I may have said this to you, Darcy. The Leonard story is not something that I feel strongly enough about it to spend the time on that guy to write the song. Because I really I have to not just think oh, that was a weird situation. I have to actually I don't have time to write songs. I'd have to actually care deeply about it. And so that song isn't getting written under normal circumstances. I think my grandpa's song would eventually have gotten written. But it wouldn't sound that good after I record it in my basement. Good grief. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. What I think I'm gonna start a song YouTube channel and just like that dude that we showed you last week.
Yeah.
They're better than that dude's songs.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I have a couple thoughts on it though. I think that, not to take the whole night on this subject, we're already 30 minutes into this, I think. I'll take this down. Let me see if I can unshare the screen. I did write another song today for Jamie, but one of the versions of it, I was like, dude, they've got Need to Breathe, the vocals for whatever that guy's name is, Bear or
Bear.
They've got that dude's vocals in this software. It's one of the versions of the song is crazy. Dude, I should just show you a couple minutes of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I should just show you, because you're going to be like, did you do anything besides rip that dude off? And I'll just admit, it sounds like when I listen to the whole song, I'm like, I can't decide whether they just stripped Daughtry's voice or, I don't know, Bear Reinhardt. Yeah. Or both. I think this is the one. I think this is the one.
Are we hearing something?
Do what?
Are we supposed to be hearing
It's
it?
not playing.
It's not playing.
No.
Oh, sorry. That. Here we go. I fixed it. That was weird. Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah.
I could hear it.
The weight of the world cuts bone and skin. Storms on the mountain, fire in the wind. Still you rise up, though the night feels long. Holding your ground when your strength feels gone. You won't curse the sky. You won't lay it all down. Even when the thunder shakes the ground. Like Job in the ashes, you lift your eyes, saying, I'll take the dark as well as the light. The body is breaking, the spirit is dry, but love still
very
is
similar.
playing their time.
Do what?
Very similar.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
It's funny because it's that vocal is, it's like you listen to it and you could probably, if somebody told you that's one of like
5 or
8
6
artists
different.
right now,
Yeah.
you'd be like, oh, okay. But
Like when I-
but picking, like, if you listen to it, you'd be like, man, who is this? But it sounds like a bunch of different people.
Yeah.
Like it's really close to multiple.
And I've listened to it a couple times, and it's actually like kind of switches between, like, it seems consistent the first time you listen to it, but when you listen to it closer, you like see different tonations of different artists that you know, depending on the part of the song that it is. And but dude, again,
Here's a question I have for you, Dan.
look at that song. Is that stupid good? Like, that's literally like, pick a good artist and be like, hey, we're going to sell you this song. This is your next big hit single for like a churchy, not a churchy, but like a Christian artist.
Have you tried to write some Christian like worship songs?
No, I haven't. Like, that's the closest I've come.
I wonder what it would come up with for that.
It would be lame. If I told it to do a Christian worship song, it would be lame. Because it'd be like, it's supposed to be lame, right? Which is why, like, that is probably.
Our viewer makes a valid point.
Okay.
They wouldn't be inspired by God if they're made by AI, obviously.
Yeah.
I know. Would it be? Oh, according to my brother, it would be inspired by Satan.
Oh.
Satan would be the one inspiring it if that's the case, which is why probably there's going to be churches in the future that will not sing anything that was written post the AI revolution.
That's going to be the CCM of this day.
AI.
It is. It's going to be the CCM of the future. It's going to be like, well, was it written after 2023? 3 because it probably was influenced by Satan, aka AI. Yeah. I don't know. What do you got for thoughts on that whole subject? Because I mean, as
Well,
I'm doing it, I'm like, man, I wish I could write songs this good and have them this like write as in the purest sense, like sit in a room with a piece of paper and write something that good in a reasonable amount of time.
Okay, well, do you want to hear? I was telling Jimmy, and I told him the
Yeah.
same thing. Part of me wants to just like get it done and have the reveal, like, show you the song, send you the song.
Sure.
But I'm impatient, so I'm going to tell you my idea. And
If you
actually,
tell, if you tell us your idea, our listener may have it finished by the end of you
yeah,
talking.
he may actually just make it, and then we can
So are you
listen
saying
to
you
it.
do or don't want to hear your song by the end of this podcast?
Well, apparently it's already in the works.
All right. We should do multiple versions of it then.
Okay, so here is the idea. Um, so you know how if you listen to country music, which I don't,
No.
I know some people do and some people don't. But if you're aware of country music, I think that you would know that
My cat is moving my camera. She's
there are multiple
I'm gonna steal your kittens. Go away.
songs
Okay.
inspired by uh, a dog, like the relationship between
A man and a
a
dog.
man and his good dog.
Yeah.
And I thought that it would be kind of awesome to take that type of a song and take it out of the country genre and put it into like a pop rock genre and make it not about a country dog, make it about like a city dog and that that type of thing. Because city like yuppies also like their dogs, but they just do a lot different things. Like they don't go hunting. So you can't write a song, you can't talk about being out freezing in a John boat, but you can talk about like walking around the park and picking up after them
Oh my goodness,
and,
cat. Oh my
them
goodness.
sleep.
Go away. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't know what just happened to my screen. I literally don't know what's happened. Am I still
You
here?
catwalk across your keyboard. Yeah.
Cat, go away.
Yeah. Like, so a rock, like an,
Okay. So
yeah,
what you're
not a
saying is you
country
need to write a
song.
song
So
that's like a country song about a dog.
I'm saying, okay,
It
have
needs
you ever heard a country song about a dog?
Yeah. I mean, I guess. I
Okay.
don't know exactly.
Well, okay. But other people have dogs too, and they might not have the same relationship. They might not do the same things, but they're still sad when they die. And so I think it would be funny to have a song for the people with like sissy dogs, like sissy guys with sissy dogs, like Brutus. Like like Brutus never went hunting. Brutus was scared to ride in the car. So anyway, I started working on it today.
So you don't want me to do it?
No, you can do it.
I think our listeners are already doing it.
I think it's a like
Is
a
it
race to the finish.
BRUTIS? Brutus?
US.
BRUTUS.
Talk about them girls that carry their dogs in their purses,
Yeah, heck yeah.
going to the mall, or I don't know if they go to malls anymore, but they go to somewhere
Hmm.
with a dog in their purse
Yeah,
and a
yeah,
fancy dress or whatever.
sleeping in the bed, not the truck bed, like the actual bed under the covers.
And they don't sleep in the doghouse either.
No, ain't no doghouse.
Oh man. Fun stuff.
Heck yeah. Anyway,
You could write a song with just about anything, it sounds like, with that AI.
yep.
Okay. I'm not going to edit
Not
the first
country.
draft. I'm not going to
Yeah, not
edit
country.
anything. Well, so the question is, do you want to make it country and then change the genre to make it more like what
No.
you're saying? You want it to be
No.
like pop.
I want it to be the dog song for the other people. You know what I'm saying? Like country music guys, they've got dog songs, and their dogs are different. They like ride in the back of the truck and they hunt ducks. But not all dogs do that. Some dogs are scared of ducks and poop in a bag.
In a bag. Have you heard the Jeff Foxworthy joke where he talks about dogs pooping and people picking it up?
No, I probably, but I can't think of it.
I can't think of all of how it goes. I just remember it's real funny because it basically he talks about how at some point in time dogs started making us pick up their poop. And I don't remember the punchline of the joke, but it's funny.
Okay. I didn't even read. Here's the thing. I'm not even reading. I'm not even going to read the lyrics. I'm going to be as surprised as you are when this happens. If he gets it done before we do, let's see. Let me get to. Oh, did he send me the words?
Oh man,
Did he already send me one? No. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can find it. I listened to an AI driven song last night. It was called something about gingers. Non-gingers. That's what it was. Non-gingers was the song. Okay. Create. What's the song description? What's the song? Man, where are we? Add lyrics.
reflective.
Okay, reflective.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you say? Reflective.
Yeah.
Is that a style? I don't even know about this.
No, that's like the tone of the song, like the mood.
Man, that
Pop song though.
Yeah.
What kind of instruments you want?
It's generating, huh?
Dream trance. Film.
Dream trance, maybe. Maybe urban folk pop is what's generating somewhere.
that screen choice you have for the YouTubes is enough to
Is it messing with you?
drive a viewer insane.
Here, I'll switch it back.
Dubstep? Do you need some dubstep in there?
Well, I don't even know about that.
Cinematic EDM, hard beats, vocal male or female?
Male.
Can you do both?
Yeah.
Two-part.
Do you want it to be weird or do you want it to be normal?
Is it a scale?
Yes. 50% is normal. Like
50% is normal?
Yeah, 50% is the preset.
So I would go like, I don't know. What do you do when you're putting in a song?
Those last few were barely above 50% weirdness. Those ones I showed you.
Okay.
Sent.
Here comes a song.
Is he sending it? He sent it?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
All right, you throw that one up. I'm going to create this one while you're playing that one. I'm just
No,
gonna
he
go
sent it to
through
you.
this. Oh, he sent it to me.
Yeah.
My phone or on my computer? Because it's easier to pull it up on my computer.
I have no idea.
Looks like it's on my phone. Hey, send it to me on an email.
I can do
You know
both.
my email?
He said he can do both.
Okay. I just hit create. Oh, I already created it. It's working on it.
Okay.
Hasn't
This
arrived
is,
yet.
this is so silly.
What we're doing?
it's so funny. It's silly.
It's the wave of the future. I'm sure we're
This is
gonna
the
start
future.
getting a lot of traffic now.
Well,
Yeah.
send
Okay.
the email.
Here we go. I'm going to see if I can get to it. I'm coming back to you guys. And then I'm going to say share screen. And I'm going to go with. All right. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Brutus don't bark, he negotiates peace. At the dog park gate with a Pomeranian. He's got fear in his eyes when the big dogs play. So he turn around, take the long way. He don't chase cars, he don't roll in dirt, but he'll strut downtown in a designer shirt. Snores like a freight train, sleeps on my side. Dreams of brunch and an Uber ride. He's a bed dog, not a truck bed dog. A latte lap dog, blog post heartthrob. Poops in a bag like a civic saint. Wags a tail with a touch of restraint. He's scared of dogs, but loves the crowd. Yeah, my little man city proud. He's got a raincoat, hates the rain. Whines at pigeons like they're to blame. Eats from a bowl with his name in gold, and thinks a squirrel's just urban folklore told. He don't fetch sticks, he fetches stairs. When we walk past cafes and sidewalk chairs, he's not tough, but he's mine, no doubt. He'd rather vibe than rough it out. He's a bed dog, not a truck bed dog. A latte lap dog, rooftop demagogue. Poops in a bag, struts through the park. Scared of the bark, but he's got heart. He's city born, not country loud.
That's so funny.
That's. Wait, why is this on? What am I looking at? Oh.
No, he said he turns weird to 80%, so they typically have long, weird outros.
Okay. Let's see what mine did. Screen.
Okay.
Suno. Let's see if it's this.
That song
Okay.
actually reminded me because something that I didn't even say, but it talked about the dog being a latte dog. Man, that little booger loved licking the foam out of my coffee cup after a latte.
Oh, after latte.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
All right.
Lucas.
Let's see. Here's what we got.
Brutus wore a sweater when the weather turned to cold. He never chased a rabbit, never dug himself a hole. Got sick inside my pickup, had me scrubbing down the seat. While real dogs run through patches, he was curled up by my feet. Picking up his mess in a paper bag, wiping down his paws, yeah, it makes me laugh. He never knew hardship, never chewed a bone raw, but he owned my heart. Brutus was my dog. Real dogs sleep out in the barn at night. Brutus slept beside me under string lights. Real dogs howl at the moon in the fog. Mine just drooled on the pillow. But Brutus was my dog. He lost his teeth from softness, not a fight out in the field. Never pulled a wagon, never guarded what I built. I cleaned him up, I tucked him in, I carried him with pride. Cause even sissy city dogs can keep you warm inside. Picking up his mess in a paper bag, wiping down his paws, yeah, it makes me laugh. He never knew hardship, never chewed a bone raw, but he owned my heart. Brutus was my dog. Brutus was my dog. Real dogs roll in the dirt all day. Brutus like the sidewalk cafe. Real dogs bark and chase through the bark. Mine just beg for my dinner. But Brutus was my dog. Now he's gone and I buried him near. Still feels strange without him here. Maybe he wasn't rugged or tough, but the love he gave was more than enough. Real dogs fight through the storm and the rain. Brutus hated thunder hid behind my legs. Real dogs run till their paws are raw. Mine just slept on my chest, but Brutus was my dog. Brutus was my dog.
Pretty funny.
So that's literally how dramatically different. We're working on the same software.
Mm-hmm.
that
Our listener said he
description-
sent 2 versions. Does he have another one on there?
Or was the other one? Let me see. So let me pull it up first. Shoot, which one did I play first, though? Was it that one?
We don't know. What's the name of? Are they titled different things?
Bed Dog Blues. Well,
That's the one you played.
Listener, was it two totally different versions or 2 versions of the same exact inputs? Because they're usually pretty similar.
Show the picture of the of what you're seeing. Share your screen.
Let's see. Let me see if I can find your screen so that I can share
Same input.
screen. Was this the one before? Did it not go yet?
He said beige is what you played,
Beige.
but it said Bed Dog Blues.
Well, let's hear this one.
He said
Can
that's
you
the
guys
one
see
you
it?
didn't play. Yeah, he says this is the one you did not play.
Mommy. Oh, my mama, my mama. Yeah. Brutus don't bark, he negotiates peace at the dog park gate with the Pomeranians. He got fear in his eyes when the big dogs play, so we turn around, take the long way. He don't chase cars, he don't roll in dirt, but he'll strut downtown in a designer shirt. Snarls like a freight train, sleeps on my side, dreams of brunch and an Uber ride. He's a bed dog, not a truck bed dog, a latte lap dog, blog post heartthrob, poops in a bag like a civic saint, wags that tail with a touch of restraint. He's scared of dogs but loves the crowd. Yeah, my little man, city proud. Oh yeah. He got a raincoat, hates the rain, whines at pigeons like they're to blame. He eats from a bowl with his name in gold and thinks of squirrels just urban folklore. So he don't fetch sticks, he fetches stairs when we walk past cafes and sidewalk chairs. He's not tough, but he's mine, no doubt. He'd rather vibe than rough it out. He's a bad dog, not a truck bed dog, a latte lap dog, rooftop demagogue, poops in a bag, struts through the park. Scared of the bark, but he's got heart. He's city born, not country loud. Yeah, my Brutus makes me proud.
Undercover, snooze and smug.
That's my boy, my bad dog. My bad boy, my bad dog.
Latte lapdog.
Yep.
Can you still hear things in my head?
I can't hear
Can
anything.
we
in
hear
here.
the things in your head?
Yeah, there's things going on in my head, so I can't figure it out. Okay, that's better. There you go. So, is it even close to you envisioned your song, Darcy?
It's sorta. I'll have to try to figure out like what the maybe more of an alternative. You know what I mean? Like more mainstream alternative type, so that it
Rock
feels
or
like
pop.
yeah, maybe like alternative rock.
Well, there's how long it takes to
Yeah.
make 3 or 4 versions of a song. I mean, it's like, not that this is the only thing we got to talk about, but like, it's crazy because you like think, I don't even know. You think that like this stuff should be really hard. It's supposed to be really hard to do. And now,
All gone.
Oh man.
uh-oh. Like, so here's a couple
This
thoughts that I have on that. If you are in the music industry now, I think that your live performance a year from now, your ability to live perform something is the difference between you and the internet.
Mhm. Okay, here is I started to ask this earlier.
Okay.
And this I think this makes a huge difference. What is the capability right now as far as what you're using? What is the capability of you creating a quote unquote album and the songs having cohesion as far as like sounding the same? Can you figure out the prompt good enough to make 7 songs that sound like the same person singing? Because I don't think that I've heard 2 that you've done that sounded like the same vocalist, which obviously you're kind of like messing around and learning and
Right.
figuring things out. But have you made multiple tracks that
So
sounded like it could be the same person?
so there's a couple things. One is absolutely, I could pick any one of I can literally already pick any one of those sounds. If you were like, I like that sound, I can create what's called a persona in the software, and it will
Okay.
use that same character for
Yeah.
future songs.
Yeah. Okay.
Two,
That's what I was wondering.
yeah, the software that I have will do that. The second thing that is like, it's all about workflow. So, like, if I said, dude, I really like this song, I am going to learn it and perform it live with a guitar, or I'm going to record my voice onto it. I literally, all I have to do is take it to like a garage band. I can literally take the software I have now, split the tracks out, take those tracks to GarageBand, and mix them with my vocals. So, like, the need for all of the like all of those musicians is for making a recording that's pretty good is not there. I could switch it to my vocals, but it would require another software.
Hmm.
The software we're using doesn't allow you to like whenever I sing into it, it's going to make an AI voice by one of those personas. So that's the only like downside of it. And honestly, I think it's probably not that far from fixing itself. There might the reason that they might not be doing it might actually be copyright, because you could theoretically just have a microphone and have a track of somebody famous. You manually go from analog to the software and trick it into using someone famous's voice.
Hmm.
That might be why it already doesn't exist. If that makes sense. But like, I don't think that the software that we have, the Suno, I don't think that the point of it is, I'm already a really good vocalist, I want to make music to back me up. I think the point of it is like we think anybody should, like I've heard the guy talk about it. We think anybody should be able to make good music, whether they have skill or not. I'm conflicted about that. I mean, because those are not really your voice, obviously.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm gonna start yawning
Uh-oh.
a lot more. So we might have to.
Wrap it.
Yep.
Brutus
And
is going to be the #1 hit on Suno in a few days, for sure.
great.
More famous than non-gingers.
I mean, do you know that? Do you remember that comedian? I think his name's Tim Minchin. He sings a ginger song.
Gingers?
Ginger.
A G and an I, an N and an I. Is it that guy?
Yes, and a couple of G's and an
A
R.
couple of G's and an R. Yeah, an N and an I, a couple G's and an R. That's like the best. It's like the best line. Ginger. Only a ginger can call another man ginger.
Only a ginger can call another ginger.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Oh man,
It's awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's that. Back to it then.
Back to it then.
okay.
Cheers.
Uh,
We done?